right, Shalom. Shalom, if you can hear. Shalom, if you can hear. All right, Khan. Call on like how about you out shot. All right. So yeah, Shalom to the elect. All right. So jumping into this dream I had. I had a dream this morning pretty much. And this was the dream. I'll get this in Acts 2. Okay. And the point, this is Acts 2 and 16. It says, but this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel, and it shall come to pass that it's like in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. It says, and I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood, fire, vapor of smoke. Okay, this is I'm gonna just read through. It says the Son, I'm gonna jump to the point. It says verse 21, and it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashmi Shah, shall be saved. All right, ye men of Israel, hear these words. But anyway, Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, a man approved of Yahweh of the Most High among you by miracles and wonders and signs which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. So yeah, pretty much this is the dream. Um, there was a lot of things to it, but it was one important part. I have to thank the Lord and let me forget. Uh, there's some other parts I could, think about too, but they wasn't really about nothing. Not at least that I could perceive at this point. Pretty much, I was I was laying down, you know, you know, pretty much my blind windows. It was, it was like it was like probably during the time of, I want to say, is that dusk, pretty much when the sun is rising, um, twilight, but nonetheless, it was like pretty much a daylight sky. All right, that probably 6 a.m. at this point, depending on where you at. Really here in the Midwest type sky, you know, fairly light, but you could tell like it was just dark. So it was kind of like that. And I was just laying there, and I'm talking about a real strong wind just came through. Like it was like in the sky though. It wasn't even like it wasn't even like now that I think about it, it wasn't even like it was like down, like more towards, you know, you could walk through the wind. It was like literally out up in the atmosphere. And pretty much it was so powerful that I've still perceived it. And not only that, my my blinds moved. I'm looking over, I look at my mom, I look over, I'm like, the blinds moved and the window closed. I'm like, what the you know? The blinds moved, like jumped, you know, because the wind definitely happened and it was definitely way up in the sky. It wasn't like a wind that like passed through travel. Now I was like in the air and I picked up on it. And then the blinds moved. The blinds completely moved. Like if your windows is open. And I was like, wait. I was like, I looked over. I was like, is the window? I was like, is the window open? Because actually, I was like, what the? And then whole time the window was cracked. You know what I'm saying? But see, that was a sign, you know, of what's on the way. Something very powerful is on the way. Because either still, like I said, now going over and assessing that the wind that I picked up on, that force that was coming through, was way up in the atmosphere towards the heavens. You know, for real, for real. It wasn't like a swing low, you know, wind that passed through. You could catch a breeze real quick. It wasn't that. But somehow the blind still moved. And I was like, it wasn't like a, you know, I was like a real subtle, like the blinds move. You know, it's like it's like those dramatic parts on movies, like when you know, the water, a drop of fall, or you know, you had a glass of water and you would see it shake, but really that's the only thing that picked up on it. Nothing else around it really did. It was kind of like that. The whole time I looked down, we go to look, the window open. It was cracked, you know, which I still think was a play. It was a Laura was playing on that, man. Cause I don't even use the crack on windows anyway. So that was off, you know. But point being, what I perceive by the destroying wind is definitely on the way, man. Something real, that powerful wind. That's how powerful those nukes gonna be, man. You know, like literally, it was that far away, and the blinds moved. You know, and that's just how I remember it. The blinds might not even bent, but you know, because it was, you know, I didn't remember that much. But I want to get this quick scripture, and I'm gonna close out. This is Jeremiah 51, and because basically it would have been like, man, if the blinds moved, like basically more would have had to happen in the dream. So I see why the Lord probably made it happen like that. Because if the window was closed, it probably went on to be more. Which it was a lot that happened in the dream. I just only remember that part. But he would have had to, like, you know, show more, which he probably did, and I don't remember it, or he obviously really didn't because he didn't want me to even speak on nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, Yahweh, Bashmi al Shah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, right? Who was here, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. See that? A destroying wind is completely on, like destroying. You know, it's completely on the way, man. You know, this place is gonna be completely destroyed, man. A very powerful wind is on the way. All right. The scripture talk about how it's gonna lay low. It's gonna lay this place completely low. Okay. Sirach goes into this as well. But yeah, I just wanted to share that dream basically by the spirit, man. All right. See if there's anything else on it. You know? But yeah, we know World War III on the way. And the reason why I read all that in Acts is because we basically stayed calm because we knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time. You know, so we got Yahweh Shemi out of shot. But that's it's just a sign, man. You know, that it's gonna be more devastating than one can imagine. You know, the power of the Lord is really on the way. And that's true power right there too. You know, that's a wonder. How can you make something? Imagine if your blinds closed and your blinds still move because the wind that strong outside. You know, but it ain't the normal wind. It's a wind that's up in the atmosphere. See that? So call on like how Bashman Shah Wahab Rakakudash. You men of Israel hear these words. You believers of Yasha Allah hear these words. Yasha Ali, Yasha Alium of Yahweh Bashman Shah hear these words, man. All right. So